I am doing a micro talk on awards, and I just made up these 3 steps, which I don't think make that much sense, but you always got to convince, then you apply, and then you forget, because it takes like many, many months until you find out if you won or even are acknowledged or anything. Next slide, please. Sorry, I just probably had to do it on my other right thing. Okay, this is a quote from our guy Tom at UCSF Health when UCSF Health when I'm new here. Asked him about if he was applying for anything, and he said, "I've never felt comfortable telling patient stories or getting recognition when they did all the suffering and the physicians in the hospital did the miracle work. Call me strange, but that's not what keeps getting me up early to film," which I just loved. That stuck with me, and it makes me think every time I go work with these folks how like they are really suffering, and we have to just approach it. But you also get your bosses that want you to show recognition for your work. And so I told them that it was coming up, and they just didn't respond for several months. So I decided to set a calendar reminder, and that worked. So what we did was we went to the Christmas party, and I asked my boss's boss for the money, and he said, of course, how much do you want? As much as you need. And so I applied basically the next day. We applied for webbys, Emmys, and case I hadn't really heard of until I started at UCSF, but it's like higher education awards. Next year, hopefully we'll get into these other 2 categories. It's usually, fall, winter when you got to get them in by, and they always have an extended deadline, and you will probably apply on the last day. Anyway, for the Emmys, there's so many categories in all these different awards things. There's lots of categories, and there's lots of awards that I haven't even mentioned here, but sometimes they don't even have entries, so you would just win if you submitted. So we won somehow. We were the People's Choice Award for videos and technology, and it's a Webby. I don't know if you've heard of the Webbies, but I hadn't really heard, but I felt like they were a big deal, so I went, and it was so fun. And you get 1 free ticket and 1 free trophy, and you get to give a 5-word acceptance speech.
Always try to help society.
So I probably should have given some background. That was the subject of our video that won, and she got this brain implant, and there was a whole algorithm to how they made it work, and the scientists did all the magical work. And then Julia Louis-Dreyfus was there, and I don't think this is going to play, but okay, let's cancel that. I'll just let you guys find that on the Webbies. She says, listen, I'll let you find it. Next slide.
Always try to help society.
Okay. Oh, shout out to Walter, who won a bronze for case at UCSF with this amazing video. So yeah, doing these patient stories is really cool. And it's truly like, these are like people that go to work, and if they had a bad night or that, they could really hurt somebody, we just make videos. So just remind your bosses that. Bye.